Messenger Men is Conspiracy Worldwide Radio, the hard copy, here with M1 and Kareem from Arabian Knightz. How did the show go last night, fellas?
Fantastic. We here, man. Africa Express is in the building. We pulled in and got straight to work. We were just explaining to some of the, you know, to the homies behind who's holding the camera, how crazy of an experience it is. It's one of the most eclectic musical experiences that I've ever had. So, you know, I'm proud to bring hip hop into this fold because everything is there. I'm talking about rock, pop, punk, the original African, and of course, this brother represents Africa from the North African aspect. I represent Africa from the U.S. perspective. You know?
Africa is worldwide. Exactly. It's an endless musical high, literally on the train all the way to the venue, non-stop music. That's why we're like getting strained with it every day like that, but we're enjoying it. We can't really complain about it. We wake up every day after 2 hours of sleep and we're energized to do more.
I mean, out of the list there was of course over 80 artists. How did each of you decide who you wanted to perform with? I mean,
we did.
We did. You didn't?
It came out naturally.
Okay.
Yeah, during the session. Yeah, during the session just comes out naturally. When any rapper, when they hear hip hop, any rapper would want to jump on the beat. Anybody would want to jump on that record, man.
But then I got artists like that. One, I wanted to work with Arabian Knightz since I went to Cairo. I wasn't able to. I was on my way to Palestine and I stopped in Cairo or got stopped in Cairo. And so I've been wanting to work with these brothers. But jumping on the train, I had no preconceived notion except for like good music and like I couldn't have never made a choice about what I wanted to do. So as soon as you go in the room, like it's like almost like all the list of the artists, the ones that I know, I never expected to have like real one-on-one time with them. Like Tony Allen from like Afrobeat, Fela's, you know, his drummer is on the train with us, or you know, Baba Maul, you know, who's got like classics and joints, and when you hear his voice, it just sounds like the spirit just jumped out. Or you know, like I'm so attracted to this group called The Very Best right now, whose groove, their song called Yoshua Ali Kuti is my favorite song out. It's not even a hip hop track, but it's a hip hop song. Like if you hear it, you know what I mean? And like they represent Malawi, and then Johan representing like Sweden, and so it's like you just gotta go with the flow, and you'll find the music carries you where you need to be. You know, even if you have your favorites or whatever, you just go with the flow.
So the whole experience was just real on some organic type shit. The whole thing was organic.
Definitely.
I think the most enlightening musical experience I have ever had in my life, and maybe I will dream of that train for like a good year after that.
Now, if I could do it, I would make it a must for the rest of my life once a year.
Wow.
I hope that this isn't the only time I do this ever in my life.
Exactly.
God willing. God willing.
I hope to do it.
Now, between Prez collaborating with the Outlaws for an album and Arabian Knightz collaborating with Wu-Tang, I mean, you've each collaborated with artists beyond your own regions. What plans do you have musically and beyond musically in carrying your messages forward with each other? There's now potential collaborators yourself.
Yeah, of course. So this is obvious that we could.
Right.
This thing will hopefully come to fruition.
A lot of work.
Exchange some beats, exchange some rhymes.
Yeah.
As we had Prez, Arabian Knightz.
The message is the same as the revolution, man. So we already, like, even though we started in different regions in different times, the message has always been the same. Prez and Arabian Knightz always stood up for the same thing. And right now is the right time to take it globally because the revolution has not ended yet.
Yeah, it ended. It ain't started.
It started somewhere. It started somewhere, but it needs to start somewhere else.
It needs to bring this shit to Brooklyn real quick.
Exactly.
So Brooklyn is behind.
That's what music needs to display because at the end of the day, music is what talks to the youth. Politicians and all these people are not reached by the youth. We don't reach the youth at all. So we are the ones who reach the youth, and we are the ones who can make a difference. And music is important. Very important. If it wasn't for music, I mean, I don't know, people wouldn't have not stayed that long in Tahrir Square. If it wasn't for people getting on stage and performing to give them that power. Music is powerful.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now,
well, I want to say, look out for the new Dead Prez project. Like, just because I know you mentioned some of the old.
Absolutely, I'm about to get into that right now. I mean, Styx described the upcoming Dead Prez album, Information Age's sound, as being more internationalized and taking it around the world instead of just in the States. I mean, how would you say the energy of performing in the UK, and particularly with Kareem, has changed your mindset as an artist?
Not really. It didn't.
No?
I expected Kareem. Might not have expected some of the other people. Like, you know, my experience with rappers who rap in Arabic and who understand hip hop culture has deepened in the last 3 or 4 years. I've been blessed to be around, you know, this community. You know what I mean? Who understands hip hop in such like some of the most amazing ways. Like, you know, I had a chance to like do a couple of shows with El General. I had a chance to do like mad shows with people like Mozzie and Shadia Mansour and Low Key and you know, even though he don't rhyme in Arabic, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I understand. So this was this was bound to happen, and my mouth was watering for this, you know.
This was just an expansion of that inspiration that was already solidified prior. What about yourself, man? I mean, how's performing with M1? You know, how's that energy just inspired yourself?
True. I mean, like, I've been performing, basically, this is the 3rd time I think I perform in Europe altogether. And this is the biggest show I probably will be ever in, you know, basically. So it's exactly. I don't think, like,
this shit is huge.
Whatever tour we come in with Arabian Knightz later on, and this is the biggest thing I'm ever gonna be on. Like, this is the biggest show on earth at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just for hip hop.
Yeah.
So,
and it does such a reach for hip hop. Like, imagine, you know, we on the stage, and like, I don't know, Baba Maul's doing the joint, and next thing you know, me and Kareem come with a microphone, turn it into hip hop. Like, it was something, now to turn it into hip hop. Like,
exactly.
Everything is everything. So yeah, it's huge. It's like it's huge. You know?
It's huge, and I mean, to us, it's very important that hip hop is such a very important part of the biggest show on earth right now. It's one of the highlights of the night, of every night. So it shows what importance hip hop is playing at the moment in music in general. All the media is trying to water it down a lot from what it originally is, but it still is.
Yeah,
it still is what it is. You know.
Now, speaking of energy, you know, negative energy erupted last month when claims were made that Dead Prez Ghost wrote portions in Nas's 2008 album entitled. Now, you let it be known recently on Sway's show on Shade 45 that you didn't write anything, but it did in fact, you know, contribute ideas. I'm curious as to what ideas exactly you contributed. I mean, what was it like working with Nas, being sat in the sessions, you know, building with him? Can you just elaborate on that experience?
Well, you know, I gotta say that he's a classic guy. He's his classic hip hop from the root. He's amazing inspiration to me, and I don't think anything negative should come towards Nas, and I hope that nothing does. You know what I mean? Around because he has just dropped a classic album. Like, it's good to me. That's an amazing album, and I believe, you know, so working with him was an honor, truly an honor.